On Wednesday, April 16th, the latest episode of the New Heights podcast delivered more than just laughs. It unexpectedly set the internet ablaze thanks to a spontaneous and hilarious moment between the Kelce brothers. While the episode was originally meant to focus on a post-Coachella recap, where Travis Kelce and his pop star girlfriend Taylor Swift were recently spotted hand-in-hand in the sunny Indio Valley, Jason Kelce accidentally revealed a quirky and adorable detail about their vacation. In his usual off-the-cuff style, Jason tried to tease his brother by blurting out, "Remember when you two put a tent in the backyard of your Malibu mansion? Who the hell sets up a tent in the middle of a $20 million house?" His comment left Travis momentarily stunned, raising an eyebrow while Jason laughed, unaware of the internet storm he'd just triggered. Fans went into a frenzy at the idea that one of the most famous couples in the world would opt to camp in the backyard of their luxurious Malibu estate. The image of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce cuddled up in a tent sparked a wave of reactions across Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit. Trying to downplay the moment, Travis laughed and attempted to move on. But it was too late. The story was out. With no choice but to own it, Travis admitted, "It was a random idea. Taylor brought the marshmallows. I did the roasting. It was pretty cool." Jason, still enjoying the moment, added another amusing detail. "And the cat lantern, I've never seen anyone bring a cat nightlight with ears and a pink bow to camp in their entire life." Travis could only nod and chuckle as fans around the world melted over the spontaneous and charming glimpse into the couple's private life. Fans couldn't get enough after Jason Kelce's spontaneous storytime on the New Heights podcast, and they made sure the internet reflected it. Memes exploded across social media. Fanfics began circulating, and hilariously, people even started buying the now iconic pink Bowcat lantern Jason mentioned. What really stole hearts, though, was when Travis, unable to hold back, admitted just how special that quirky camping night was. "It was one of the most memorable nights I've ever had," he said with a laugh. "We laughed so hard our stomachs hurt. My hand almost burned on a campfire, but Taylor kept insisting on roasting the marshmallows into hearts, and every time I burned one, she screamed like she was watching the Chiefs lose." Jason, of course, didn't miss the opportunity to keep the jokes coming. "That was the first time I saw a guy who's almost 2 meters tall, wearing a purple cat-eared beanie, telling ghost stories to his girlfriend, and then getting so scared he didn't dare go to the bathroom alone." The podcast audience roared with laughter, but underneath all the teasing was something unexpectedly touching. Who would have thought that a 2-time Super Bowl champion would be sitting under the stars, doing the cutest things just to make his girlfriend smile? According to Jason, Taylor had even secretly packed a deck of Uno cards and a stuffed fox into her bag. Travis, laughing, called it the Reputation Fox, since it wore a tiny black shirt with a snake on it, a nod to Taylor's iconic album Reputation. After being thoroughly exposed for his backyard camping antics, Travis didn't get angry or embarrassed. Instead, in true Travis fashion, he came back with a playful clapback of his own. As Jason proudly wrapped up his roasting session, Travis leaned in with a grin and said, "Okay, Jason, if you're out here revealing my camping stories, then let's talk about your and Kylie sleeping on the pier trip to Cape May last year." Jason immediately panicked. Hey, no. That's not relevant. Don't mention it." The audience burst into laughter at the role reversal. Jason, who's usually the one spilling the tea, suddenly finding himself on the defensive. But Travis, always knowing how to land a final punch with heart, softened his tone and added, "Actually, thank you, because your big mouth let the world in on one of the best memories Taylor and I ever made. And I bet she's watching this right now. So, honey, if I look a little old-fashioned with my cat ear hat, it's because I want to see you smile. And I'll wear that hat anytime." Added one more gem that left fans howling. He came home, sat on the couch, and said, "Babe, I didn't spill everything, just the good parts," Kylie recalled, rolling her eyes with a smile. "I love him, but that man cannot keep a cute secret to save his life." Her candid behind-the-scenes moment quickly became a fan favorite, showing that even in the chaos of fame and viral podcast moments, the Kelce family keeps it real and hilarious. The New Heights episode may have wrapped with laughter, but it left a surprisingly tender aftertaste. For a couple constantly in the public eye, one a global music icon, the other a Super Bowl-winning NFL star. The simplicity of the Malibu backyard camping story hit home. It revealed what fans rarely get to see. Two incredibly famous people finding peace and connection quiet, away from red carpets and roaring stadiums. According to someone close to Swift, it's Taylor who often initiates those low-key moments to keep their relationship grounded. Choosing to set up a tent instead of checking into a 5-star resort, avoiding photos and screens. Just being present. That's her way of building something real. And Travis? He doesn't need caviar or candlelight dinners. He's the guy who'll turn a marshmallow roast into a memory. A friend of Taylor summed it up perfectly. He's totally in love, not just with who she is on stage, but with who she is when the cameras are off. Travis's willingness to wear a cat-eared beanie, get spooked by ghost stories, and get bitten by mosquitoes just to make her smile speaks volumes. His sweet declaration on the podcast, "I'll wear that hat for the rest of my life if I have to," quieted the studio before Jason blurted out, "Holy, if this guy plays football again, I'll quit my job. He should write poetry." Cue one final wave of laughter to close the show. But thanks to Jason's loose lips, the hashtag Malibu Backyard Camping took over TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. Fans were charmed not just by the story, but by the love that radiated through it. In a world of headlines and highlight reels, Taylor and Travis reminded everyone that sometimes the most unforgettable nights aren't spent in VIP lounges, but under a canvas tent with marshmallows, Uno cards, and a cat nightlight glowing softly in the dark. Kylie Kelce didn't stop at her playful jabs. She ended her behind-the-scenes moment with something unexpectedly heartfelt that truly resonated with listeners. "I think it's amazing," she said, her voice softening, "that a man like Travis, strong, brave, larger than life, is willing to play like a kid just to make his girlfriend happy. That's a very rare kind of love." She paused and added with a smile, "And what I love about Jason is that even though he can't keep a secret to save his life, he knows when to be proud of the little things, like a tent and a cat lamp. Those moments matter." The story didn't end there. A few days after the podcast aired, Jason Kelce kept the laughs going with a humorous post on X, formerly Twitter. "If you see someone setting up a tent in a mansion yard wearing a cat hat and roasting heart-shaped marshmallows, don't worry. That's not Taylor Swift filming a music video. That's Travis Kelce, the outdoor romance expert." The tweet blew up instantly, racking up over 500,000 likes and 120,000 shares in just 10 hours. Even the official NFL account joined in, commenting, "MVP's not only on the field, MVP's also in the backyard." Fans turned the moment into an art form, literally. Memes popped up everywhere, showing Travis in a hoodie and cat beanie holding a glowing lantern, sitting next to Taylor on a camping mattress. A fan art illustration of Taylor leaning her head on Travis's shoulder under the moonlight went viral and was even liked by Kylie Kelce on Instagram, further cementing the camping story as a new favorite among Swifties and NFL fans alike. But as with all things Swift Kelce, things didn't stay light for long. Speculation quickly took off after Donna Kelce, Travis and Jason's mom, posted a sweet video on Facebook that sent fans into a theory spiral. The clip, taken from the New Heights podcast, showed Travis FaceTiming with his newborn niece, Finley, Jason and Kylie's newest daughter, born earlier this month. The exchange between Travis and the baby melted hearts everywhere, especially when Travis gushed, "She's perfect. She looks just like you, Jay." But it wasn't the baby or Travis's soft side that set fans ablaze. It was something subtle Donna said in the caption. While she didn't say anything outright, some eagle-eyed fans noticed her use of a baby bottle emoji and the phrase, "grandkids just keep coming," in her caption. That tiny detail was all it took to spark intense speculation that perhaps Taylor and Travis might be expecting a baby of their own. The internet lit up with theories, with some fans calling it a soft launch and others diving into past interviews, outfits, and lyrics for any possible clues. Of course, nothing is confirmed, and both Taylor and Travis have always been careful about protecting their privacy. But in true fan fashion, the Swiftie Kelce hive is already buzzing. Whether at a backyard tent date, a marshmallow roast, or a potential next generation of the Kelce Swift legacy, one thing is clear. This couple knows how to keep the world watching and smiling.